All right, Mr. Williams, you're suing Mr. Remy for $1,500 that you say he owes you because of an injury that you sustained that you say was his fault.
Yes, Your Honor.
How long have you two known each other?
We've known each other about 5 years now. He's a regular workout partner. We've been going about twice a week. This was the first time, due to his drunken negligence, I sustained a serious injury.
All right, so what happened?
So I was at the gym, texted him to meet up while I was at work. Hit the spot right after, about 5 o'clock. And he said that he was at the office and that he would meet me afterwards. So no problem. I went to the gym by myself, did some cardio, some free weights, waited for him to show up.
All right, what time did he show up?
So I was at the gym at about 7.
Okay. How many hours do you guys work out when you work out?
A couple hours, just depends on what we're going for.
Wow. All right, so go ahead.
So he finally does show up to the gym. I see him from across the gym. He's working on a different machine. Wave him over, ask him to help me with the spot.
Okay, now what's a spot?
So a spot is when somebody assists you in lifting a weight that you might otherwise struggle.
So you're lying down and you're going to do this, and he is standing behind you just in case something goes wrong. That's the idea behind spotting. And what happened?
For a few reps, went for 3, 1, 2, 3, no problem. I was struggling on the 4th rep, so at that point I asked him to re-rack it, which he did, no problem. I felt like I had one more in me, so I went for it, and I was struggling, but I couldn't quite get it back. So I'm looking for his help. I'm shouting, "Hey man, help me, I need some help getting this back up." He was looking around, not paying attention.
But you're screaming right in front of him. That your screaming didn't cause him to engage?
Yeah, not until I screamed his name and he finally realized the bar was about to crush me, at which point it was too late, so he tried to lift it back up, overcompensated with his right arm, tilted the weight off to the left, everything crashed. I just felt this raving pain in my shoulder.
From the weight itself pressing against you, or from whatever motion you were doing to get it off?
It was from the weight itself, so trying to push it up, normally you want to get it straight. He overcompensated in trying to help me, and it tilted all the weight to the left side. So at that point, I felt an immediate tear, just this immense pain in my shoulder, and I was, screaming because it hurt. After that, I yelled at him, like, "Hey man, this, you're not supposed to help me out. You weren't paying attention." We got into his face. He was more interested in re-racking the weight than caring about my injury.
So what did he say to you?
He said, "You shouldn't have gone for that much weight." I said, "You should have had my spot." We're going at it, and then at that point, I smell he's been drinking. He's got some alcohol in it.
And you didn't smell that before?
No, he was across the gym. I didn't see him until he was right next to me.
Well, he's standing right over your head.
Yeah.
So if he talked at all, you would know if he smelled like alcohol, right? Because he's literally, your face is here and his face is here, right?
Yeah.
Were you drinking before the gym?
Your Honor, I was.
As was, right? Before
2 to 4 max.
Who drinks 2 to 4 drinks and then goes to the gym?
Well, everyone has their own kind of pre-workout.
That's your pre-workout?
On occasion.
What were you drinking?
2, maybe 4 gin and tonics.
Oh, that's pretty strong. Is that common that you would have 4? I know you must be joking with me because you can't possibly demand to have 4 drinks before every workout.
Not every workout, but there is sort of a running joke that when I say I'm staying late at the office, which is the place where I work, we have a bar on the first floor. That means I'm grabbing a few drinks. And we have 2 mutual friends who are drinking buddies of ours who I met up with right as I finished with work.
Okay.
And I told him over text that I'd be there at 7, and I extended an invitation to him.
To come and drink with you?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see the text.
Hey,
you're good, honey.
Okay.
No, don't you be stepping towards the judge. You kidding me? You know what my bailiff is due to you? All 6'5" of you, too.
Yeah.
Thinking of hitting the gym tonight. You up for it? Yeah, I need to get some free weights in. Cool. I'll be over at 7 from work. Meet you there. Going to spend some time at the office with Jake and Sam. Want to meet up with us? So is he supposed to know what at the office means?
Yes, it's a common running joke, inside joke of ours.
Is that accurate?
I might have heard it once with him and his girlfriend.
Okay, so when he says to you, gonna some time at the office with Jake and Sam, do you want to meet with us? You knew that meant that he was having drinks with Jake and Sam, and did you want to join him, right?
Yes.
Do Jake and Sam work with him?
No, those are mutual friends.
Okay, so you know then that staying late at the office didn't mean working this time. You knew it meant the bar.
Yeah, usually.
Because he doesn't work with Jake and Sam.
No.
Right, he invited you. So he's not inviting you to go over a project at work, right? He's inviting you. Right.
Correct, yeah.
I thought so. Tell me what happened where the weights ended up dropping.
I get to the gym, and I start my cardio, and he weighs me down. So I come over, and he's got 2 plates on the bench press. I warned him, hey, a 25-pound jump is drastic and this is dangerous.
Wait, you warned him of all this with 4 drinks in you? So that was this night that you said that to him. It's not like on some prior day. It's this day that you say that to him.
Yeah, I have receipt that it's only, I have receipts to show that it was only 2 to 4 drinks at the bar.
What's your receipt show, 2 or 4? 2 or twice much? I'd like to know. So 2. Where'd you get the 2 to 4?
Because it was happy hour. And it's a 2-for-1 deal.
So it is 4. Okay,
Yes, Your
so
Honor.
you tell him that's a big jump, 25 pounds. I mean, compared to what you're used to doing. And what does he say?
I've got this. Don't worry, bro. I stepped back and let him do his thing.
Wait, are you spotting him or aren't you? I don't get it.
But yeah, I was standing over him and I asked him, hey.
Okay,
do
so
need
when
help?
you
Do
say
need
you
help?
step back, what do you mean?
He asked for space. He said, no, bro, I've got this. So I stack and let him do his thing.
Wait. He said to you, I need space, step back? I don't understand what's going on between you two. Did you ask him to stack?
No, I did. I said I got the 4th rep. I was struggling, and at that point, he did help me.
Okay, so go on. And are you paying attention to what he's doing?
I noticed he struggled, but I didn't think he would continue. So I helped him get the bar back, and I assumed it was going to be fine. And he went for a 5th, and
Wait, how does he go for a 5th?
Pushes
he
it
just
up,
takes it
starts
up
bringing
again,
it-
lifts
yeah.
it up again. Okay, so do you know that he's doing that?
I mean, it was pretty noisy in the gym. I was a little bit distracted.
Why were you distracted?
There was a lot going on.
Yeah, but not while you're spotting him. Your mind should be on spotting him, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so go on. What happens?
Before I knew it, he was struggling to pull it up. It was already too low, and he hurt himself by pushing his limits further than he should have.
Tell me what you did. You're trying to pick it up.
Yeah, I tried to diffuse the situation and gather the weights, put everything back, and keep him from humiliating himself in front of other gymmers.
That was your concern?
Yes, Your Honor.
Was he angry at you?
I mean, he was in a lot of pain. He said some not nice things.
Did you have to go to the hospital?
I was pissed. I had to leave immediately. I couldn't drive, so I had to take an Uber to urgent care.
And what happened?
So the doc warned me that I completely tore my rotator cuff.
Did you have to have surgery?
I did have to have surgery. They had to replace it and, fix the tear as best as they could. It ended up costing $3,500 out of pocket.
So that's your out-of-pocket is $3,500?
Luckily, I had insurance to help with that.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Do you feel like you're responsible?
No, I feel like his negligence to his own limits is what's at fault here.
You implied that he wasn't at the top of his spotting game because he had been drinking. But you knew he had been drinking and you asked him to spot you.
Yes, Your Honor.
So some would say that you have assumed the risk of having a guy who has 4 gin and tonics spot you.
Yes, Your Honor.
It's like apparently it wasn't a problem for you, but you want it to be a problem for me.
No, Your Honor, not here to waste your time.
Do you feel like the alcohol played a role or don't you?
I do.
All right, but it was okay by you that he was spotting you even though he had 4 gin and tonics in him. So I feel like you assumed the risk of him having been drinking. I don't know where to draw the line if that's who you pick to spot you. So how much of this is your fault, do you think?
I still think it's
Inviting a drunk guy, well, I don't know if he was drunk. You didn't think he was drunk or you wouldn't have had him spot you. Inviting a guy who's had 4 gin and tonics to spot you and also combining it with adding 25 pounds to your workout. These don't seem like really smart decisions. Had you been drinking before you were working out?
No, I hadn't.
Oh, so this is on a completely sober.
But we had been to the gym before together. Usually we'll hit, the free weights or the machines.
And so this is not a deal to you?
No, so this is a normal thing, but we'll hit the machines that don't require, spotting over a bar. I was feeling
So
good
why
that
did you
day
do it this day? Why would, of all days, would you pick this day when you know he's been drinking for 2 hours and it's 2-for-1 happy hour and that you decide to pick that day to increase the pounds by 25 pounds?
I did see him stumbling, but I didn't think he had that much to drink.
You saw him stumble before you asked him to spot you?
No, this was after he tried to, I saw him stumble when he tried to correct the weight up, which, inevitably tore the rotator. But yeah, I didn't realize he was super drunk. We usually hold our liquor, and if anything, I think,
You're not my first spotting case, believe it or not. I have had many cases where someone wants to blame their injury on the spotter because the spotter didn't do the spotting job to as though you're being the spotter or something and they're negligently performing their duty. They're they're doing you a favor. But in your case, the guy who picked to do your spotting is a guy who has been drinking for 2 hours and it didn't bother you in the slightest. And now you're asking me to have it bother me. But you didn't have a problem with that day. And that's the day you choose to do this enormous jump. Maybe your injuries resulted from that behavior. I'm sorry that this happened to you, but frankly, I find in favor of the defendant in this case.